So I thought the webcam would add more to the Q&A. Not sure why I removed it last episode, but you know, we're here once again. We have basically questions from the last Q&A. This is of course InfernoKun right here in the flesh with Q&A number 14 for the month of April. Got a couple questions here, but if you guys do have questions for next month's Q&A, not sure if I'll be able to do it next month because there is a pretty big deal happening next month, obviously with, you know, graduation and college and stuff like that. But I'll make a video about that next month that will kind of address, you know, if it comes to that. We'll see about that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the Q&A number 14. We're starting with JRS TV asking, what do you think about Telltale adding 3 extra episodes in Minecraft story mode? Now, I never actually addressed, you know, my thoughts about this. Obviously, it's more Telltale episodes for Minecraft, but you know, I mean, I don't hate Minecraft story mode at all. I mean, I find it pretty entertaining, to say the least. You know, it isn't bad, it isn't good, it isn't, you know, amazing or some sorts. I find it to be fun, but obviously it isn't, you know, aimed towards, you know, the typical mature Telltale gamer like I am. I think I am, at least. I mean, I hope I am. But, you know, I prefer the whole mature stuff. But, you know, Minecraft story mode, adding 3 more episodes, I mean, as long as it's not affecting anything like, you know, that Marvel series, that Batman, that Walking Dead, I'm fine with it. I mean, I would prefer some Tales DLC, honestly, but, you know, Minecraft fans definitely love story mode, and if they want more episodes, go ahead and give it to them, I guess. So, yeah, that's my thoughts about that. Then you ask, what was your saddest animal death from Telltale Games? Ruben from Minecraft story mode, or Sam the dog from The Walking Dead Season 2? Why is Sam the dog even on there? I mean, yeah, I definitely feel remorse for that dog biting my arm. That's definitely sad. I mean, I think in Season 2 I basically just, you know, finish him off, basically. He came towards me, he bit my arm. I don't think I should feel sad about that. I probably have to choose Ruben. If I had the option, I would definitely choose Garrett's pig in Game of Thrones. Anyways, question from Big B Wolf asking, this is a Walking Dead show question right here, so if you guys don't watch that, then spoilers maybe a little bit, a tiny bit. Who do you think Negan is gonna kill after his first appearance in The Walking Dead? Obviously, he appeared in the end of season 6 we're on? Yeah, 6 we're on, season 6. He appeared at the end, and the answer to that question is no one, basically. But who do I think he killed? I'm thinking, like, me thinking it's gonna be Daryl. That's my honest opinion, honest thought of who he's gonna kill. But you know, if comic book stuff is correct, then it'll be that person. I'm not gonna say good spoilers. Anyways, question from Taco Pup 22 asking, what was your least favorite death in any Telltale game? That's an interesting question. Let me think about that a little bit. Oh, definitely. It would have to be, and it was at this moment that he forgot about Sarah in The Walking Dead Season 2. Finn in Game of Thrones totally wasted his character, man. Like, definitely wasted his character. Obviously, he is determinate, which means that he can die or he can't die. You can leave him, but if you take him along with you, he dies. And that was the most disappointing, wasted death I can think of, man. I liked him a little bit. I was starting to like him a lot more, but then he just, you know, died by a white, which is kind of disappointing, actually. So, definitely will have to go with Finn. Anyways, question from the Powered Hero asking, hey Inferno, in Fallout 4, who is your favorite companion out of Hancock or McCready? Okay, personally, I haven't traveled with them. I travel with the females. I'm one of those guys. I travel with Piper, Kate, and Curie. That's all. I haven't tried out Hancock or McCready. but I feel like I would like Hancock a lot more. They're kind of similar, to be honest, but I think I would like Hancock a bit more. I may travel with him in a alternate playthrough, so we'll see about that. Anyways, we have a question from Dragon Ball Radiant asking, how will The Walking Dead Season 3 work out? Because basically they are going to have to integrate choices from both seasons. That's a question that has been asked a lot, and that we probably still wondering how. So, Game of Thrones actually showed that they can actually do multiple choices, multiple pathways with Roderick and Asher. So I'm wondering if they can actually integrate choices, bringing up stuff, and have us, feel like we're actually playing a game that has been modified based on our season 1 and season 2 choices, like bringing up, Lee, no arm, bringing up, stuff like that will be very interesting. I would love to hear little subtle hints of our choices in season 3. That would be pretty awesome and would definitely add to the immersion of how realistic it can be. But it is, a game. But it's up to Telltale and see what they can do with that. That's why I'm thinking, they can actually do small, subtle things, not major, big things. Obviously, with the ending of Season 2, it has to be pretty big in terms of, how it's going to start and end off. So, that's what I'm thinking there. Anyways, question from Alex Hernandez. I mean, you asked this in the last Q&A. I didn't get to it because, I was like, I didn't want to waste the question, but you asked, do you watch Gravity Falls, and do you think the characters will fit in the Walking Dead universe? I don't watch Gravity Falls. I do not watch TV at all. I usually just watch, shows that I can get access to that are like, superhero shows and, some cop drama stuff like, Blind Spot and what else do we have? I don't know what else I watch. But, other than that, I have watched snippets of it, but I have not basically sat down and watched Gravity Falls. I know about Dipper and I forgot his sister's name, but yeah, and yeah, they would not, definitely not fit in the Walking Dead universe. I'm gonna be honest there. Then we have a question from Larry the Gamer asking, have you read the entire comic book of The Walking Dead? If not, I have lost most of my respect for you. I'm sorry, man. I did not. Okay, it's like, they says, JK, you're awesome. Keep up the good work. I am currently around the 60s or 70s. Gonna try to read more if I can, but I've been kind of busy with lots of games, playing lots of games, so I haven't read most of the comics yet. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, senpai. Forgive me. Anyways, question from Sonic GX98 asking, if Telltale made a Poker Night 3, who would you want in it? Okay, that's a good question. I would definitely, Gortys, definitely Gortys. Then I would definitely want to add, I don't want to add too many characters from Telltale Games, but definitely add Gortys, Asher. I'll try to use one character from each game. Gortys, Asher. I want to choose Kenny and one more. Gortys, Asher. I want to say Reese and Vaughn as well, because why not? Tails is awesome. They're pretty funny. They would make, poker really hilarious. So definitely them, in my opinion. Then you ask also, who is your favorite game developer aside from Telltale? That's an interesting question as well. I'm probably leaning towards BioWare because of, Mass Effect. I love Mass Effect. Probably my favorite Telltale game. My favorite choice-based game, Mass Effect, and BioWare did an amazing job with Mass Effect. If not BioWare, I would definitely want to lean towards, definitely BioWare. Definitely BioWare. Anyway, moving on, question from Jordan asking, what are your thoughts on Sam from Telltale's Walking Dead, Michonne? I'm kind of mixed about her. I mean, she's just a kid, obviously, but she has made, so many mistakes, and she's just, get on my nerves sometimes. but she's genuine about her feelings and stuff. So I'm not really sure how I feel about her. She's just really kind of weird. I mean, she just can't get her hands off the bags, and look where she ended up now. Basically, getting her brother killed and getting shot. She's kind of a mess. My thoughts on her: she's a mess. Basically, that's what I think. So then you ask, do you think her getting revenge on Zachary for killing her brother was worth it? I mean, in a way, I kind of feel like, you got your justice, and it kind of was worth it. So I'm gonna say yes. I'm a bad person. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like, that scene with tying down. What was the dude's name? What the fuck was his name? His name was Jonas. Yeah, I felt that tying down Jonas was pretty sad, and that it kind of was, wasn't worth it at that point. But I kind of am for like revenge, even though it was pretty much her fault in the first place. But that's how I feel about that. Then you say, do you think Michonne will mention anyone in Rick's group in episode 2 or 3? Now, obviously, in 3, I hope we get like some kind of hint towards like anyone else that she's like mentioned, because obviously she goes back to Rick at the end of the episode. So having a little like inside of like, oh, I'll go back to Rick now, or like, oh, here comes Rick over there. That'd be pretty weird actually to see Rick in the game. But just any kind of hint towards people like Rick, or is Andre still alive? I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't read that far. But that would be cool. Anyways, question from Lane Mac asking, what do you give Game of Thrones? Well, yeah, Game of Thrones out of 10. I would personally give Game of Thrones an 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't perfect, but it was it was definitely amazing. I loved Game of Thrones a lot, and it was definitely amazing. They could have done more with the world and more with the choices and stuff, but overall, it was an extremely enjoyable Telltale game, and I cannot wait for season 2. So, obviously, it has some stuff to like work out on in season 2. But anyways, then you ask, will season 2 of Game of Thrones be better than season 1? I sure as hell hope so, because season 1 was pretty good, so it wouldn't be hard for season 2 to top off season 1 and make it even better. Telltale is pretty much good at, building off of their games and making them better each time, except for season 2. In some cases of The Walking Dead, but Walking Dead season 2 was still really good, but wasn't as good as their previous, which is season 1. But anyways, they're very good at building off of their previous games and making them even better. So I think that it will be, probably. Then you ask, in Game of Thrones, what location would you like to see from the TV show? Ooh, I would love to see Dorne. Dorne is an amazing place. Basically, they have their own, place there. It's pretty awesome, pretty beautiful as well. Dorne is actually one of the most beautiful places I've seen in Game of Thrones so far. So, anyways, question coming from, who else we have here? We have It's Wolfpack asking, how awesome would it be if there was a Deadpool Telltale game? Now, obviously, there's a Marvel game coming out next year. No idea what it could be. It could be Iron Man, Spider-Man. It could be Deadpool. But I've seen the Deadpool movie, and it was downright hilarious and awesome. So I'm hoping that, in a way, it could be Deadpool. I'm hoping that it could be him. But, it'll be pretty awesome to see Deadpool. But, we will see what it could be. Then we have a question from Stathis. I'm sorry, I butchered your name maybe a little bit, tiny bit. Then you ask, do you think Clem will be 18 years old in season 3? Probably not 18. I mean, I would love to see her just being in the middle teen age, probably 13, 14, 15. That'd be pretty cool. But we'll see what Telltale wants to do with that. Obviously, comic book is kind of restricting them. I'm not sure how many years is the comics, how many years the point of the comics is before Telltale's little version there. It'll be cool if they can just go ahead and like break break continuity with the comics a little bit, you know, just do what they want to do with that. That would be pretty cool, but, you know, we'll see what they want to do with that. Anyways, question from Shelby Drew asking, which one would you want first, Wolf Among Us or The Walking Dead Season 3? Now, personally, what I'm thinking right now is The Walking Dead Season 3 because I just love The Walking Dead. But don't get me wrong, Wolf Among Us Season 2, I want that so bad. If they can just give me some hope of The Wolf Among Us Season 2, that would be amazing. But there has been nothing yet, and I'm kinda frustrated about that. But anyways, question coming from Aaron Dracula asking, which protagonist of Telltale Games would make a good team with Clementine? Choose 3 only. I would definitely have to choose Fiona, Bigby, and I'm gonna go ahead and choose Asher. I mean, Asher's pretty much in all of my choices because Asher is freaking awesome. Love Asher. Anyways, last question coming from God, the real one, asking, do you think it is possible you would play as a villain in Telltale Games Batman? No. Because they pretty much confirmed you're playing as Bruce Wayne and doing Batman stuff as Bruce Wayne. Because he's Batman. He's freaking Batman. Yeah, so anyways, that's pretty much it for his Q&A. Had a bunch of cool questions that were pretty awesome as well. So go ahead and comment down below questions that may or may not be in next month's Q&A if I am able to somehow get the time to get that Q&A done next month. If I can, I will definitely try my hardest a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. This has been InfernoKun, and I'll catch you guys next time. I'm out. Oh yeah, and also like the video if you guys did and enjoy, and subscribe and stuff like that. Tell your friends as well, because they're awesome. Because, you know, hey, I have a secret, okay? I've been trying to think of one of those like YouTube things, like, you know, go ahead and like jump kick, karate kick that like button, or something like that. How would you guys feel about like burn that like button, fire up that like button? That sounds cringy. I'm sorry. I'm out.